All right. Welcome to Mindfulness Monday. My name is Petey, and I'm your fitness coordinator coming to you from Boston College Campus Recreation. For today's Mindfulness Monday, we're going to focus on progressive muscle relaxation. So this is a technique that can be used to calm the anxiety or any sort of energy that's aroused by stress in the body. It can be used to calm that down and therefore calm the mind down. So the way that we do this is by creating tension in specific muscle groups in our body and holding that tension for about 10 to 15 seconds and then releasing it all together. So we're going to create awareness in our body. We're going to create some control in our body by actively tensing these muscle groups and then releasing them all at once. Another side benefit to progressive muscle relaxation, which you may sometimes see listed as PMR, is that you can gain a more smooth sense of movement and an increased range of motion around the joints that you're doing this progressive tensing with. So how we're going to start today, if you would find a comfortable seated, ideally a laying down position, but it's okay if you can't get all the way laying down at the moment. I'm going to do this practice sitting up, so in a nice comfortable seated position. And we're just going to start by finding our breath. So breathing in through the nose, filling the lung cavity up, feeling it expand, and then breathing out through the mouth. Feeling the lungs collapse all the way in. Just continue that breathing, breathing nice and deep in through the nose. Finding that full capacity of the lungs, and a big breath out. So we want to keep this breathing in mind, breathing in. We want to use this as our guide today as we go through our progressive muscular relaxation. So keep establishing that breathing. Start to become aware of some of the tension that you may already be holding in your body. Maybe it's in between the shoulder blades. Maybe it's around the hips, lower back. Just start to become aware of it. The first muscle group that we're going to start this technique with today is the feet and the lower legs. So what I want you to do is tense the muscles in your feet and your lower legs and hold that tension. So we're holding the tension here, squeezing our feet, our calves. We want to hold that tension to the point of tightness, but not to the point of pain. Keep holding, breathing in, and then relax all at once. Releasing that tension in the feet and the calves, realizing the new relaxation that comes over that part of the body. Big breath in and release. We're going to move on to the upper part of the legs now. So the quads, the hamstrings, the glutes. We're going to tighten those. Ready and tighten. Hold, 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 hold. Squeezing the glutes, squeezing the quads, squeezing the hamstrings, creating that tension, and release all at once. Big breath in. Maybe you release some tension that you didn't realize you had before. Next, we'll be squeezing the core. So as we squeeze in here, create the tension, pull the belly button into the spine, bracing that core, that abdominal section, holding that tension, and release all at once. Finding some new relaxation in your stomach, maybe in the postural muscles of the lower back. Keeping that nice deep breathing going. We're going to go to the right arm now. So you can squeeze your fist, tense that arm up. From the fist through the forearm, the bicep, the shoulder, we're squeezing, squeezing, holding that tension, and then release all at once. Taking a breath. Noticing some new relaxation in the fingers, maybe in the right shoulder. Maybe you find, as I just did, that your shoulder drifts a little bit lower than the other one. And with that intention, we'll move to the left arm, squeezing it as tight as you can from the fist to the forearm, tricep, bicep, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Create that tension all the way up to the trap and release all at once. Taking that breath. Next, we're going to move on to the upper back. So we're going to squeeze in between the shoulder blades. Ready? And tense. Create that tension, squeeze in between the shoulder blades. Feel your lats activate. Maybe the chest pushes forward. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And relax all at once. Feel the stress dissipate from in between the shoulder blades. Breathing. We're going to move to the chest next, the last part of the upper body before we move up to the neck. So I want you to squeeze that chest, create some tension. Think about expanding, broadening your collarbones. Keep squeezing like you're doing a push-up, holding that tension, and release all at once. Maybe starting to feel some fatigue coming up through the body, and that's okay. It's your body recognizing the tension and the sudden release of it. We're going to move up to the neck, and we do this through the jaw. Let's go ahead and clench the jaw, creating tension. Create tension in the mouth. And relax all at once. Maybe releasing some energy that you didn't know you had before in the mouth, the lips, and the neck. Next, we're moving to the face. So for this one, you'll squeeze everything in your face like you're scrunching your face up. We're going to hold that tension for about 10 seconds and then let it out. So go ahead and find that tension in your face. Holding, holding, eyes, lips. And then relax all at once. Becoming aware of the tension that we're releasing, maybe in between the eyebrows, around the nose. So we've moved from the feet all the way up to the face with our progressive muscular relaxation here. And you may find a little bit of fatigue after doing something like this. It's a good idea to stand up, take a couple of steps around the room, find that relaxation that this technique may have brought you. This is a great technique to use throughout your day. If you need a little bit of a break, maybe you notice some tightness in between your shoulder blades, this is a great way to relax that. This is also an excellent technique as you're laying down in bed at night to just sort of release any of the tension that you've built in your body throughout the day. To finish out this technique, we're going to do one more set. We're going to squeeze every muscle that we have in our body, hold tension throughout our whole entire body from feet all the way up to face. We're going to hold this for about 10 seconds and then release all at once. So find all of that tension, gather it, squeezing every muscle in the body from the feet to the face. Hold that tension, squeezing in the fists, the toes, and relax all at once. Every muscle in the body releases. Deep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. I hope that you found some release in today's Mindfulness Monday as we learn the progressive muscular relaxation technique. Please feel free to use it throughout your day before you go to sleep at night. So we learn to release the tension in our minds by releasing the tension in our body. Again, my name is Petey from Boston College Campus Recreation. Thank you so much for joining me on this Mindfulness Monday. Check back in tomorrow at noon for Tabata Tuesday with me. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you.